Hey there, welcome to the Seacoast Church Dream Team. We are so excited to have you as part of our Dream Team family here at the church. Now at Seacoast, our mission is to help people find God, grow their faith, discover their purpose, and make a difference. Being a part of the Guest Services Dream Team family, you'll be able to see all of those things come together. Now my name is Brad Brandon, and I lead the guest services here at the Columbia campus. As part of guest services, our motto is that it's all about the one. And what we mean when we say that is that as volunteers in guest services, our goal is to significantly impact one person's life each and every Sunday. And we feel like that if we each invest in someone's life, get to know their name and a little bit about them and kind of what brought them here to the church, that we can each make a connection with one person each week, and over a period of time, everybody in the church will feel a part of our Seacoast family. And so when we say it's all about the one, that's our goal each week, is to significantly impact one person's life. Now, within guest services, kind of our vision and what we're going for comes out of a book written by Nelson Searcy. In it, he says that within the first 7 minutes of a new person coming to a church, they make a decision of whether they're going to come back to the church or not. And many times that's even before the first song has been sung. And it's definitely before the first message has been preached. That person, that new person, has already decided whether to come back or not. And so for us at Guest Services, that's the value, that's the impact, the difference that we can make each and every Sunday, is to help people feel connected, to feel part of Seacoast Church, that they're welcomed here before the service even begins. And with that, man, the greater chance that they'll come back and join us and eventually be part of our church family. So today we're going to focus on the greeter ministry. And so if you've signed up for greeters, we say thank you very much for being at the front doors. You're kind of the one standing at the gate that's one of the first people to welcome those into the church. We only get one chance to make a first impression, and greeters have such a huge impact within making that first impression here at Seacoast. So a couple heads up, a couple tips before we get started into the greeter ministry. First thing, it's all about arriving on time. There's really a missed opportunity in greeting if you show up late, because by that point many other people have probably already come in the door, and we've missed that opportunity to make a great first impression with them. And so what we want to do is all greeters to arrive 30 minutes before service. And what this does is allow you to put your stuff down, grab a cup of coffee, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do in order to be prepared to greet people. Because what we want is that by 15 minutes before service, that you're over here by the front doors ready to greet people. That's usually when about the first person starts arriving, 15 minutes before service. And so we ask that you arrive 30 minutes, you prepare, you grab a lanyard, a Seacoast volunteer lanyard, you put that on so that everyone will know that you're part of the dream team here at Seacoast. And then 15 minutes before service, you'll be at the doors ready to greet people as they come in. Now, greeting starts 15 minutes before the service and goes all the way through the message begins at the service. And so currently that looks like being there all the way through the first two songs. And we do that because people arrive late. It's just one of the things that happens here in America. People arrive late to church. There's nothing we can do about that, but what we can do is to stay here and greet them as they come in. To let them know that even though they're late, we're still excited that they're there. To let them know that even though they've missed part of the service, man, they get one of the best parts of the service, and that's a smiling face, a warm handshake, a hug, whatever it might be, as someone comes in to make them feel loved. And so we'll stay here and greet from 15 minutes before the service all the way to the beginning of the message. Then when the message begins, feel free to go inside the worship center, be a part of the service, the response, the two songs at the end. Feel free to be a part of that, but sit near the back. And that'll be key, because when the service is over, you'll want to be one of the first people out the doors. And that's so you can open the door, put the door stops in, have the doors wide open, come back to the front doors, and thank people for coming. If you sit up near the front, you'll miss half the people that get out the door without being able to thank them for coming. And even so, sometimes first-time guests will come out looking for the guest services desk. And here as the greeters, you'll be able to point them over to the guest services desk so that they can get their first-time gift and turn in their Connect card. And so that's the importance of sitting near the back when you're a part of the greeters, so you can open the doors, thank people for coming, and then show first-time guests where the guest services desk is. And so those are some of the important things that involve the greeter ministry. Another thing is to always be aware of your surroundings. And what I mean by that is looking for any trash or any bulletins or something that might be on the ground or in the lobby, outside, whatever it might be. We just want to keep it presentable before and after both services so that our guests feel comfortable while they're here. So that's the training for the guest services and specifically the greeter ministry. Again, it's not very complicated, but it has a huge impact on what we do here at Seacoast Church and specifically what the gospel is able to do in people's lives. We want to open up their hearts so that they'll be ready to receive what God has for them each and every Sunday, and a warm greeting helps that tremendously. As well as the possibility and the opportunity that within that first 7-minute window, and that person, that new family will decide to come back because of you. Because of your volunteering at the greeter ministry, it will help grow Seacoast Church, help grow our family, and ultimately reach more people for Jesus. So God bless you. Thank you for being a part of our Dream Team family, and thank you for being a part of our greeter training today.